It was an ordinary Tuesday evening. My husband, Michael, was away on a week-long business trip, and the house carried that particular emptiness it always had when he wasn't there. I had just come home from work, slipped off my heels by the door, and walked into the kitchen for a glass of water. Then I heard the faint sound of running water from upstairs. Liam, my stepson, must have returned early from university. 21, quiet, thoughtful, the kind of presence you felt only when it was gone. Nothing about it seemed strange at first. But when I reached the staircase, I noticed the bathroom door slightly ajar. Light spilled into the hallway, steam drifting out like a ghost. Liam wasn't careless, he was precise, private. That open door didn't fit. I hesitated, hand on the banister. Common sense said to walk away, but concern whispered otherwise. When I peeked in, he was at the sink, barebacked, shoulders tight, movements frantic. The floor creaked beneath me. He turned startled, clutching a towel. "I didn't know you were home," he said, voice uneven. "I wasn't trying to intrude," I murmured, already backing away. But his face stopped me, not embarrassment, but distress. Something was wrong, the confession. Rain begins softly outside. The sound of slow breathing fills the silence. He sat on the closed toilet lid, gripping the towel, eyes down. "I'm fine," he said, though his voice trembled like it didn't believe itself. Then the words came in fragments. "Something's wrong with me. I don't know what's happening. I didn't know who else to talk to." His fear wasn't shallow, it was deep, raw, human. And I felt something twist inside me, a kind of maternal instinct tangled with something I couldn't name. "It's all right," I whispered, stepping closer. "You're not alone. We'll figure it out." When he looked up, there was desperation in his eyes. "I feel like I'm not even inside myself anymore," he said. "Like something's off, and I can't make sense of it." "You're not as alone as you think," I told him softly. "Everyone has moments like this." He nodded slowly. Then, quieter. "Would it be strange if I asked for help? Just to understand what's happening to me?" The air between us shifted. It wasn't the air of a bathroom anymore, it was the stillness before something irreversible. I should have stepped back. I should have left. But instead, I said, "You can tell me anything." And even as I said it, I knew I had blurred the line between comfort and something else entirely. The silence that followed. Clock ticking, the faint hum of a TV somewhere in the background. That night, I didn't sleep. The ceiling felt like it was watching me. Every sound in the house seemed louder, the pipes, the wind, the emptiness between the walls. I kept replaying it, his eyes, his trembling hands, the way I didn't pull away soon enough. The next few days were a quiet kind of exile. Liam avoided me. I avoided him. The air between us was thick, not with guilt alone, but with understanding neither of us had asked for. Michael called that night from his hotel. He asked if everything was all right. I told him yes, because anything else would have broken something we'd spent years building, the weight of what's unsaid. Evening sounds. Dishes clinking faintly. The TV murmurs in another room. A week later, Michael was home. Dinner was quiet, too quiet. When he turned on the news, Liam lingered in the kitchen doorway. "I've been thinking," he said softly, "about that night." My heart stuttered. He stepped closer, his voice barely above a whisper. I don't know what any of it meant, but I can't stop thinking about it." I swallowed hard. "Neither can I said. And for a moment, I wanted to say something honest, to confess, to rewind, to erase it all. But all I managed was, "Some things we just learn from quietly." He nodded, eyes down, and walked away. That was the last time we spoke about it. But silence doesn't always fade. Sometimes, it stays a ghost between rooms. Narrator softly. "They say regret doesn't strike the moment you cross the line. It arrives after in the quiet, when the house is still, and the echoes have nowhere left to hide. And that's where I live now. In the quiet. Between what happened, and what never should have."